Am I making you feel sick? Am I making you feel sick? Am I making you feel sick?
Larson.
What?
Jesus Christ.
This is like, I love Strangers by Ethel Cain. Anyways, hi everyone. Oh my god, hi. My name is...
you're loud as hell.
I'm sorry. Hi, welcome to Not Read Rebel. It's called Not Read Rebel because I'm not trying to get sued by Disney. Today's special episode, we have the fabulous, the phenomenal...
Do you know how to say it?
Wait, can you say it? Pint-sized pimp...
Party pimpin' princess.
Pint-sized party...
Pimpin' party princess.
It's just a tongue twister. I can't say it.
That's the whole point. Pint-sized pimpin'.
I'm not gonna say. Is it on the Instagram bio?
It is on the
It's on the
Instagram bio.
I'm gonna read it off the Instagram bio, guys.
Okay, ready?
Okay, ready? We have the... Natalie, can you pull this up faster, please?
It's right here.
Okay. We have the party size...
No!
Wait. No. Third time's a charm. Wait, this might be the fourth time. We have the pint-sized pimpin' party princess, Logan Zass, on the show. It's really good. I'm so excited. They run Draggy Tings. It's the one that Simon was performing at, and I was all like kicking with them, and I was like, hey, you should so be on my hit show, Not Radio Rebel.
Is that what you
Is that what I was?
Is that what you sold it as?
Is that what I sold it as?
Your hit show?
My hit show?
Is that what you sold it as?
That's what I said. I said,
That's really tough.
I mean, bitches at the show, at the drag show, were recognizing me.
Oh, yeah.
They were loving me.
Because a lot of SAIC
These students go
to
there.
this.
But I had a kid who stopped me on my way up the stairs from Evelyn Cortez's dressing room.
I love your show.
I love your show. We had Ella stop me. Who else did we have? I had another person in the crowd stop me.
Isla was there too.
Oh, Isla. I love Isla, guys. Isla's my life, my liberty, and my pursuit of happiness after Birkin, of course.
Oh, God.
I love Birkin.
Do they know about Birkin?
Does Isla know about Birkin?
No, does this show know
Yeah,
about
we talked
Birkin?
about it.
Oh,
with Ella.
you did talk about Birkin.
With Ella. No, I was just like, hey, you should be my show, and they did. I'm gonna be honest, guys. So this episode is being recorded 2 days after Ella's episode. So today's currently Sunday, May.
Hold on.
May what? What's today?
May 5th. Sunday, May 5th.
Today's currently Sunday, May 5th. And it's unusual because we usually record our episodes on Fridays.
Mm-hmm.
But it didn't work out with Logan's schedule. And we need Logan on the show. So I said,
Yeah.
So be it. Come on the show, babe.
We'll do a little pre-recorded moment.
Yes. And so there's not really anything new to talk about.
It has only been a couple days.
I know. Like, what has happened in a couple days that has changed so much?
Nothing that we're going to talk about here.
Nothing. What do you mean? Oh, I mean, it's finals week. I'm doing my finals, I guess. Like my finals. I love finals. How are your finals going, Natalie? Let's hear them. How are your finals going?
Oh,
How are you? How is your finals doing? Because you've been so busy doing my finals.
yeah, I've been so busy helping Larson do Larson's finals. But my finals are good. My writing finals are kicking me in the ass.
See, I don't take an English class.
Why? Don't you have to?
Mm-mm.
Why?
Because I don't have to.
Oh, why?
Smart like that.
Because you have dyslexia?
No, it's because I passed. Babe,
You passed?
No, I'm like...
What?
Like, I'm doing the hand movement where I'm doing, like, above.
Oh, okay.
I'm smart.
So did you take, like, an AP English?
I think so. I don't know. I just know I just don't have to take
I
any more
think you
English.
would know if you took an AP.
Yeah, I don't think I took AP class. I don't know what happened. Guys, I graduated top 10 in my class. I ate it up. What can I say? I'm a smart bitch. Legally blonde who? Larson blonde. Wait, legally
Larson.
Legally Larson. Or legally black hair, because I have a black hair wig on right now, guys.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Am I making you feel sick? You know what? That cough is a shout out to Anna.
Anna Myers.
Anna Myers, if you're listening to this, which you probably are.
If you're listening to this,
we
love you so much, Anna.
I know Natalie has a fat crush on you, but I'm sick because of you. Because we were we were sitting next to each other.
Well, you climb all over Anna.
Yeah, because I love Anna. Anna has if you've ever met Anna, you've seen that Anna has the most perfect pair of tits ever.
Wow.
And I'm here for it. I wish I had those tits, babe. Yeah, but Anna got me sick. because we were watching The Idea of You. That new movie with Anne Hathaway and
Awful movie.
Nicholas Galatine. I don't know what his name. I don't know what his name is. I just know that I want him.
Ew.
Am I making you feel sick? Oh, guys, wait. There's a new crush. Larson has a new crush.
Larson has a new crush.
It's really bad.
It is not the OG.
It's not the OG
Crush of the century. We've moved on, I guess.
I think I have, because Crush of the Century has made me really upset lately. I just feel like they've been invalidating my feelings. And I don't know how to talk to them about it, because I'm like, you're supposed to be my best friend and you're like really treating me like this? What the fuck? Whatever.
Am I making you
feel sick? Why is The View on a Sunday way better than a View on a Friday? Let's talk about it.
What do you mean?
Nothing really has happened today. I'm just trying to think, like, what has happened? I don't know. I just love you guys so much. I hope you know this.
Nothing
Happened in the way I wanted.
Ew.
Something happened.
What'd you do?
I don't know. Yeah, but Crush of the Nothing. It's Crush of the Nothing, guys. I don't know.
It is Crush of the Nothing.
I'm just like, I like him too much. I think that's a problem. At least Natalie's getting her love life together.
Okay.
I'm so proud of you. Natalie has a crush now.
Okay.
We're not going to expose who it is. But yeah, Natalie has a crush. So be it. I'm here for it. I need to move on. Guys, what do you do? What do you do when you like someone this much? It's just so like fucking hard, because you're giving me fucking mixed signals. And then you're going to like fucking tell me I'm amazing and beautiful one day. And then you're going to tell me, well, they never tell me I'm ugly, but yeah, like the fuck?
And guys, I swear to God, if I have to listen to this complaining for a second longer,
I just
I'll
don't
lose my mind.
Don't understand what I do to you, and I wanted you. Ooh, guys,
okay,
I'm gonna
down.
enter the Kanye West and Kendrick Lamar rap battle.
So it's actually not Kanye West. It's
Drake. This is how you guys know I'm out of the rap loop.
Drake, Kendrick Lamar,
I might get
J.
canceled.
Cole.
J. Cole's in this too?
Yes.
Who else? I don't. You know, I don't know who J.
Future,
Cole is.
Metro Boomin.
I love myself, Future, Metro Boomin. He's just so amazing.
So they're actually two different people.
They are amazing people. They are perfect. My fantasy is one day when I'm at the Grammys, I want to announce, and the Grammy goes to Future and Metro Booming.
So you want to say it wrong.
Future and Metro Booming. Future and Metro.
Booming.
Ooh, look at my wig. I look so good today. Ooh. I'm not gonna moan in the camera.
I wouldn't say that.
Nothing. So what else? I listened to Lizzie McAlpine for the first time today. Her album Older is really good. What else? This intro is boring. Oh, guys! Oh my god! Logan's in the Zoom call.
Do you want your camera on? Or
I'm gonna keep my camera on. I want Logan to see how cunt I look. Mm-hmm.
Okay, quiet down.
She'll make me my next drag daughter. Okay. Admit. Come on. Oh my god! Hi? Hello?
Can we hear?
I don't know.
Yes.
Oh, wait. They don't have audio. Wait, they're connecting.
Oh, okay, perfect.
You take your time, bestie. You take your time. You do what you gotta do. This is amazing, guys. I feel so... This is crazy.
Yeah?
I'm meeting my idol. Mm-hmm. Take your time, bestie. Take your time. We're gonna sing songs. Oh, we can hear you. Oh, let's turn you up. How do we turn you up? Wait, speak now.
Hey, can you hear me?
There we go. Woo! Oh my
okay.
god. Hi.
Hi.
Oh my god. Wait, let's introduce you. Everyone, please welcome. Give me the bio because it's a tongue twister.
Okay.
It is.
It is a tongue twister. Wait. I've been practicing all day. It's been really hard.
You got this. You got this.
Ready?
You got this.
Everyone,
you can do it.
drum roll, Natalie. Come on, give us a drum roll. The pint-sized pimpin' party princess, Logan Zass.
Oh,
Yeah,
that was so good. You did it.
Thank you
I had
so much.
faith. I was like, you're gonna
Thank
kill it.
Thank you. Oh, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I came to your draggy tings, and now you've entered my world in Not Radio Rebel.
Love it.
Welcome to the show. I'm so honored to have you. You're an idol to many.
It's pretty kind.
Of course. So how's your day? What's been up?
Uh, the normal day in life. So Sundays, if I'm not doing draggy things, it's usually like every other Sunday.
Hmm.
And I like to, for my day job, so I have like Sundays off, and then
Hmm.
I kind of like to have that so I can work on draggy things.
Hmm.
So that's every other Sunday. This is one of my off Sundays where I don't have draggy things, hence
Hmm.
why I didn't want to get into drag. I was like,
I
this
don't
is
blame
my
you.
day where I don't want to put any makeup on. So a normal day off for me where I don't have to do anything, I'm probably sleeping in till about like 5 p.m., which is what I did.
Yes.
And then I got up, did a couple things, and here I am with you.
Are you a party princess on Saturdays?
Absolute. I
I
mean,
love.
every day I'm like a night owl, so it's like
Okay.
my day job. It's not really a day job. I work until like 10:30
Hmm.
p.m. every like Tuesdays and Saturdays, and then I'm kind of up all night. I feel like that's just kind of the life of an entertainer. I found me a day job that actually fits that.
I love that.
Um,
Do you drag for your day job?
no, drag
Okay.
is very part-time.
Okay.
My day job, I mean, I'm a crisis counselor for the Trevor Project.
Oh my God,
Okay.
My
that's
day.
amazing.
I know, isn't that wild?
Did you go
Isn't
to
that wild? I know.
Did you go to school for counseling?
I did not. No, I
Oh,
kind of like fell in my lap. It's kind of
wow. What is
how
it?
I not blindly, but it's like it kind of how the stars aligned. Before this, I was doing like retail therapy. Oh my God, retail management
I
for retail therapy for most, but it was
yeah.
retail management for me for like a good 10 years
Mhm.
before I went into crisis work.
How did this happen?
My roommate was kind of affiliated with Trevor
Mhm.
before I was, and then kind of looped me in, was just like, you need to do this, you need to do this, like kind of seeing that I was kind of like over what I was doing with
Yeah.
retail and stuff like that. And then did the interview, and within 2 minutes they hired me.
Mhm.
Wow.
That sounds
And I've been doing
amazing.
this for like a year and a half now.
Oh my
So
God. So
best
that's
decision I've ever made.
is
Yeah.
that how long have you been in Chicago for?
I'm a native, so I've been here all my life.
Really? Where? Wait, can I ask where in
Hmm.
Chicago?
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so I grew up in like I was born. I mean, we kind of were all over the place, but we're kind of really not too far from Draggy Things. But I was kind of in like Bucktown area,
Mhm.
Logan Square, Humble Park, and then my dad eventually like got a house in like Portage
Oh,
Park, and
I
that was like
love.
the last place I lived with my family until I
You got your own
ventured
place.
out on my own. Yeah.
I went to high school in Lincoln Park.
Oh, word. Okay,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. That's so. Did you go to Lincoln Park High School?
I did go to Lincoln Park High School.
Okay, cool. Oh,
Did
yeah,
you?
yeah.
No, you
Very
didn't go.
familiar. No, I did not. I mean, I'm
Okay.
just like very familiar with like high schools on the north side because
Yeah.
I went, where did I went to Prosser Career Academy.
Okay.
Yeah, more a
Okay.
little bit more on the west, but you know.
Yes.
No, yeah, so I've been here all my life. So have you been here all
I
your life? Is
have
that what I'm
no.
getting?
I grew up in the Middle East.
Okay, okay. Word.
So I grew up in Kuwait, and then I decided to. And my mom's a native. So she decided to move back to the States a couple years ago, and then we all moved here with her. And so we live in the Gold Coast.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. So and then I went to college. But yeah, like I guess it's the thing. I just love Chicago. I came here all summer. We used to actually when we used to come here for summer, we used to be in Norridge. Do you know like
Yeah, I'm very
Rosemont?
familiar with
I
Norridge, the
love
Hip.
Norridge.
Yeah, I would go. That was
Hip
like a
Mall,
stomping
Hip Mall.
ground. Yeah,
I
that was like a
love.
stomping ground for me.
That's
Yeah,
crazy. I Hip
yeah.
Mall is the Hip is my thing. I love Hip.
That's where I was every weekend before I discovered partying.
I
Before I discovered partying, that I was at the mall.
I just discovered partying. It's magical. It's a magical
Welcome,
experience. I know.
welcome. Yeah.
Thank you. No, but speaking of draggy things, what like drew you to draggy things, and what drew you to this big
To the
world?
to the show, what
Yeah.
drew me to Draggy Tings? Oh my God. It is how did Draggy Tings start? It was in the summer of 2019. I was doing a gig at Hamburger Mary's. Um, and somebody who still works at Draggy Tings very close. We were working together back when I was still managing at DSW.
Hmm.
And they were working for Kickstand Productions, which is kind of where Sub T and like Beat Kitchen and
Okay.
like all these shows. It's kind of like their production program, the ticketing service.
Hmm.
She was their intern at the moment, and she had came to my show at Hamburger Mary's back in Andersonville when it was still open. And I guess they were like looking for a drag show, like a drag residency. And she was kind of in charge. I don't know if she was in charge, but I think this is a project that she was kind of working on. So she saw the show, she came, she loved it, she was with all her friends, and she was like, I'm looking to start a drag show. We're looking for like a residency queen. is this something that interests you? And at the moment, I was kind of feeling like my drag career already was kind of not fizzling, but like, you have your good years in
Yeah.
drag, and then you kind of have your years where maybe you're not so popular, maybe you're not getting the bookings like you want. And it was kind of like that, where it was just like, not saying that Hamburger Mary's gig was
Yeah.
not a great gig. I love working there, but it was kind of far and few in between is where my bookings were coming.
Hmm.
So I felt like I was kind of fizzling and I was losing a little bit of my motivation and all that. So when that kind of came out, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Like that's what every drag queen or drag performer wants. They kind of want their own show. They
Hmm.
kind of want to be able to have their own lane.
And it was an immediate
So
yes for you. It was like, yes, I'll
it
take
was
it.
immediate,
I
yeah. But
love.
we didn't like start cooking things up until it was like I said yes, and then we started doing the emailing process and kind of doing the business things behind the scenes, kind of working everything out. And it took maybe like a good 6, 7 months. Like we didn't greenlight the show. We didn't do our very first show until like January 2020.
And this was like a brand new idea. I think that's what's really cool. In my head, I felt like Draggy Things has been a long thing, but it's fairly new.
Yeah, I
Well,
mean, I think about it. I guess like, I still think about it as a new show, but I think like 2020 to 2024, and I'm like, it's kind of a long show. I
yeah.
didn't think I'd go this long. I mean, but then we did take that break because we did initially started Subterranean. We started Draggy Things at Beat Kitchen, and we did our
Okay.
very first 2 shows there, and they were great. But that's if you've ever been to Beat Kitchen, it's a huge, huge
Yeah.
venue. And for local drag, I was like, we're not going to fill this space. And I think they were looking to me to like fill it. And I'm like, I'm not like a Ru girl. I'm not anybody that's been
Hmm.
on RuPaul's Drag Race yet. So I'm not going to fill fill the space like you want me to fill the space. So I'm not saying luckily, but then COVID happened and it shut everything down. And this is when we were doing it monthly. It was once a month. We were going to do the show once a month at B Kitchen. And then obviously the world kind of shut down.
Yeah.
And then when everything started picking back up again, they emailed me and they were like, let's resume things, but would you mind moving to Subterranean downstairs? It's a very smaller, intimate space. We feel like that's going to be more of a space that you can grow
Yeah.
and flourish. And then we resumed in August 2021.
Okay.
So I feel like that's usually where I count it, which is still kind of a long time, but yeah, it's not that long if you think about it.
Not
You
really.
think
It's
that the
like
show's
what,
been around forever.
4 years, give
Yeah,
or
yeah,
take.
almost, yeah. If
I,
without a little gap,
yeah, a
yeah.
little,
But
but
we started something and then the show kind of evolved into what it is now.
I
Yeah.
think
I mean, it didn't start with it is. It started with like guests and then what the show is now, it was once like a halftime show with the
oh,
competition. And then over time, I feel like that was kind of the spectacle of the entire show. That was the draw. It was like I loved, and I was like booking girls, booking the queens, booking my friends that I knew that I worked with for
do
my
you?
drag career. No tea to them, but it was like y'all ain't the draw no more. Like I
Yeah.
think the newer queens are kind of what are bringing
And
in.
I think what I really love about Draggy Things, I've come a couple times.
Hmm.
I love the idea of like creating this intimate space with all these different queer people. I think for me, I didn't grow around queer people that much, especially being in the Middle East. So I just like really am thankful that there's a space, especially seeing my friends perform. That's a whole
Hmm.
other thing. And I really like need to commend you for creating this space where like anybody can come and do drag at Draggy Things. Is there like an audition I don't know how you get on the show. Is there like, or do you just tell you, hey, I want to be on Draggy Things?
Absolutely like that. Like there is no, I mean, I do love it when they're like, I can send you this. I have pictures, I have videos. And I'm like, I'll take your word for it. Like, I believe you. I don't feel like anyone is going to, um, am I allowed to cuss?
Oh, 100%.
I'm just like, I don't feel like anyone's gonna bullshit me. And even if you do, it's just like it's supposed to be a safe space no matter what. So whether it's gonna be whether you're a seasoned performer or it's your very first time,
Mm-hmm.
like you are welcome. So when somebody's like, "Do you want me to send you anything?" I'm like, "No. All I need is a DM, and I will tell you how the show works. If you've never been to the show, I'm usually very clear about what you're signing up for, and then I give you some dates, and then that's it."
I love
But I'm
that.
very, very thorough. I'm very, very thorough. But yeah, there is no audition. There is nothing like that.
I
I'm
love.
pretty simple. I think I wanted something like that maybe more when I was coming up, when I began drag, because we did have places like that. But one, we didn't have places that were 17 and up. Um, and then
That's
obviously a lot of
important.
places, yes, which is very important now, which it didn't occur to me that it was, but it is very important now.
Because like,
But there wasn't a lot of this. It was like kind of you said Roscoe's. I felt like that you could just literally walk in and bring a CD, which is still you could still do that. It's
mm,
probably a little different now. Um, but there weren't a lot of spaces like this now.
But
And I feel like now there's a few more spaces
yeah,
than just my show.
I think be having that like age okay, like I think because like I know
Hmm.
Evelyn and I, we really wanted to go to Roscoe's to see what it's like, but we can't because we're not 21. I think that is very, I think that's very cool that you allow this for young queer artists. I think it's really cool. I think we need to have more spaces like that. So yeah, like get into it. I love that. What?
Yeah.
How did you get into drag? Like, cause did you start really young?
I wouldn't say I started really young. I didn't start before I was 21.
Okay.
So maybe I started drag maybe when I was like 23.
Okay.
Um, but how did I get into drag? I was living with a previous roommate and we were always watching Drag Race, and that was always something that was kind of on and stuff like that. And I had always seen drag as a child, like the RuPaul show, Tu Wong Fu. So there was always it in like pop culture,
Mhm.
but I think I was very turned off by drag in my early years as somebody as freshly who had came out. I think I came out when I was like 17, and then so it took me a few years to kind of just get comfortable in my own skin as a
Mhm.
queer person because I was so like, I don't need to do that. I don't need to put on makeup to get attention. I get enough attention. I was so like, I was that gay. But then living with my roommate, my old roommate at the time, who was really doing, not really doing drag, but they were really inspired. They would love to dress up in the house. And then we lived around the corner in our old neighborhood. There was a lesbian bar at the time that
Oh,
we
I
would go
love.
to, that they got into, and everyone would always ask. They're like, I'd go with my roommate who'd be in drag, and they'd be like, "When are you going to do drag?" And I was like, "I don't need to do drag." I was so against it. But after a couple boxes of Franzia wine and stomping around the house in heels, my roommate at the time finally had convinced me to do my makeup.
Mm.
And they had done my makeup a couple times before that, and it was always ugly. But I was really getting into it. I was like, the strutting around the house, we're lip syncing, keeping our neighbors up till like 6 o'clock in the morning,
Just like me.
doing the most. Yeah,
Yes.
how it all starts. And then it was my roommate painted my face, and I was hideous. I was like, oh my God, this is not. And I'm really getting into it, so
Mm.
I'm just like, I wanted to see how I'd look. So I think I got my tax return at however much it was, and then I spent all my money on makeup and hair, and all my friends at the time gave me clothes.
I
Now that I think
love.
about it, everyone was like just gifting me things. Um, and then the rest is history. I started going to Roscoe's, going out. My favorite thing to do when I first started drag, I was just going out for free and drag every Friday, Saturday night at Berlin. And
And
that's how I
making a
made all
name
my
for yourself.
friends. Yeah, that's how being a little socialite, and that's how I met like all my closest friends. Now it's yeah, now it's almost like we're coming up on like 10 years of that now.
I
So
think, wow.
yeah,
That's a
no,
wild.
it's a yeah, it's a long time. Yeah,
I thought you
but
were
I
like,
will say like I was like drag queens is probably my favorite job I've ever had doing drag. I would say that and, like I've had a lot of jobs in drag, but this is probably my favorite one.
I think that's what's so amazing.
Yeah,
I Drag It is amazing. I think like you've also made a name for yourself in the Chicago scene, and that is really
yeah.
cool. When did you start realizing like, wait, I'm actually an icon in Chicago drag?
That's still weird to hear, like the word, like when you say, I'm like icon, like I mean, I love it. Thank you so much,
Of
but it's
course.
still like I don't know if that's totally like seeped in just
Mm,
yet. But I don't. I think it was hitting me maybe like the second year of Draggy Tings when it was really kind of when it was like, okay, we're not going anywhere. Like I think we've definitely shown who the show is, and I feel like I put in the work. I think that's when I've kind of noticed that I have done something in the
mm-hmm.
city. Um, because obviously there was people that I looked up to when I first started drag. Like, there was like the Shea Coulees and Trixie Mattels and the Kimchis and Lucy Stool and like the Vixen. Those are like the queens that I really look to. And Kimora Hall, I can't
Yeah.
forget Kimora Hall. All these queens that like when I was a baby that I was looking to who have gone to do like really, really cool things in the city. I'm probably forgetting a couple names too. But
Oh, yeah, it's okay.
um, and I think that's when I was really starting to be like, oh wow, like I feel like I'm making a mark here,
Mm-hmm.
instead of just doing like, being the guest spots like what I was doing, like or
Yeah.
whether I was at Sidetrack or whether it was at Charlie's or Berlin, or being a cast member at this show or that show. So it was like I think that's when it hit me, but in like 2022. So a couple years now that I feel like, okay, now I feel like, but I would never say icon. I always feel like
Yeah.
I get I get mother a lot, which is fine. I don't
Oh,
mind people calling me
you
mother. I
definitely
get like a
mother.
mentor. I get that, but icon. I'm like icon. Okay,
Icon.
like let me
Yeah.
sleep on that one for a little bit longer.
No, you are, and like you create this family of drag that's so beautiful.
Thank
Um,
you.
and I can't wait to see what the world. I can't wait for the world to see you past Chicago. I think. Do you think you would ever go to that next platform? I know some queens
Mhm.
have this like that they don't want to do, like they don't really think drag race is in their journey, or they don't think
Mhm.
they need to have that up because they're comfortable where they are. Do you think it's the same for you, or do you think you see drag race in your journey?
Um, I kind of go back and forth with this one because it's like there's some years where it's like I really want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's some years I'm like, I don't want to. But I think I would be lying if I said I didn't want to. So the answer is yes, but I do think it's kind of conflicting because I do know it's hard, and I'd be lying. It's like there's not every challenge I want to do on that show. There's some,
Mm-hmm.
I would say like it's 50-50. There's like 50% of that show of watching Drag Race. I'm like, I don't even want to do this. Like I would
Yeah.
probably
I
suck. Like not suck at it, but like I know I would probably be one of those drag queens that it's like, "Ugh, okay, we got to do
yeah.
this. Let's do this one." But I think that's what the beauty of Drag Race is, where it's just like you're not gonna be good at everything, and you're not gonna want to do every single
And I
challenge.
think
You
it's
know, if you are, then good for you. But I feel like, hey, we've seen the show. Those drag queens don't win.
no. Um,
Those drag queens are very eager about everything, every single challenge. It's just like, oh, honey,
I
calm
think
down a little.
I have to agree, and I think like I don't know. I think my opinions on Drag Race are. I think some of the challenges could be removed, but
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
like I don't ever
It's a
see.
TV show.
Yeah,
It's a
but
TV
you
show.
got to
Yeah,
create
yeah,
what you got to create to make. And I think
yeah.
yeah, like you got to do. And I feel like that's the art of drag, just being insane and doing what you got to do and having fun. And in a world where it's so dark, I'm glad we get to. Well, I'm not a drag queen, but the queer community
Yeah,
gets to create this like beautiful art. And drag
yeah.
queens are an important part of the queer community. I feel like sometimes they're overlooked.
Which is crazy because we're at the forefront of everything,
I think
especially
so.
now. Especially
I
now, I'm like, we're always like getting the grunt of all the shit, but we're so like brushed aside. But like the first ones to be blamed for everything. It's just like you can't win.
You guys are like plastered on gay drag queen. It's like
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
Yeah, I think.
When everything's going to shit, it's like, why aren't the drag queens speaking up? And it's like, damn, like let me get my like let me
Yeah.
figure it out. Let
Let
me
me,
figure it out before y'all speak me.
before you all tell me what to do.
Yeah,
Um,
before y'all want me to speak for everybody and
yes.
be
Um,
mother darling over here.
Mother darling. Yes. House of Zaz. Wait, are you
Mm,
the mother of House of Zaz?
yes.
Okay. How did that come together? Like, who? How did you create
Ooh.
this family?
It literally, like, oh my God. So House of Zass, it literally started with just me because I don't have a drag mom.
Mm.
I kind of came up in with a group of sisters. So we were kind of in that era. When I came up, it was more so like doing competitions, and none of us had moms. So we kind of formed this whole group, and we were just sisters because we were all kind of starting drag at the same time. So it
Mm.
wasn't like, well, I've been doing drag for 2 weeks, so that makes me the mom. There was none of that. It was kind of just like, let's just like lean on each other and just do these sit and do the competitions. And it's just like, go to shows and like root for each other and then push each other to win.
Mm.
Because that's how, it's just kind of like drag things to the ballots and stuff
Mm.
like that, or whether you go to a show and cheer. So we would all do that. We'd all take turns in a competition and then go to the shows and then push our sister to win. And then that kind of gave you a little bit more traction.
I love
So
that.
it's just like that's why I always tell like the new ones. I'm just like when everyone wants to sign up and do a show together, I'm like, y'all doing it wrong. Like if y'all want to win, one of y'all could take turns, take one at a time, and then all your friends come and vote for you,
That's
push you to the front, and then it's a rotation. And then guess what? Now you're all winners.
that's exactly what is happening. I see that with my friends. They're
Yes.
like,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah, and
performing,
that's how you do it. That's how you do it.
and I think it's amazing. I think it's beautiful. It's also like shows you like support and teamwork. And then
Yes.
at the All Winners, did you see how many SAIC kids were there?
I didn't even know. I mean, looking out into the crowd, it was so dark. At one point, it was just like, but I know like everyone had like their cheering squad, but I know
Yeah,
everyone was really, really rooting. I know Evelyn was like a
yeah.
really, really highly favored one
Evelyn and
to
Jane.
win.
I love both of them.
But to answer your question about House of Zass, so I didn't have a mom, so there was just me. And then I started working with Omani
Oh, Monty.
Cross,
Okay.
and they came in and I don't know. They said I was mean to them, but I wasn't mean to them. I was not mean to her at all. Whatever. it was her first day of work, where she transferred from like a different location, and then she said she saw me on Tinder. And she was like, "Oh, I saw you on Tinder, blah blah blah." And I guess like that was linked to my drag account, and then that's how she was like, "I know who you are." And I was like, "Honey, everyone knows who I am." Being cocky.
That is
Being cocky.
iconic.
Like, honey,
That is
everyone
iconic.
knows who
That
I
is
am.
iconic.
And then she kind of kept
Mhm.
latching on and being like, I do drag," and I'm like, "Sure you do, sure you do, sure you do." Like whatever, leave me
I
alone.
love
And
that.
she eventually would show me pictures and stuff like that, and then eventually got me to go to her college drag show. I think she was going to DePaul at the time.
Okay.
And I don't know, she did like I always do a rap song. I do like R&B. She went up and did stuff just like I would do, like kind of performing just like me. And we were kind of building a little bond there, going out together, hanging out, going to bars. And I was like, I think I love her. I think we just started forming this relationship,
Like
and
a
then it
puppy.
was kind of
Oh.
like yeah, and I became her drag mom, and then that's kind of like how that started. And
Okay.
then from there on, then
Hmm.
more and more just kind of trickled in. And I would say it was kind of a smaller house for a while, but then I feel like once Draggy Ting started and we started getting more and more of an influx and people started seeing me as the mentor, yeah, then they start cozying up, and then I start
Yeah.
adopting more. And ever after each one, I was like, all right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. All right, I'm done. But then here, of course, after Dragon Kings, this one I adopted one more. So
Yeah, that was so amazing. I think
yeah,
that's beautiful. I think that was.
yeah.
Natalie was there to witness it.
I was.
How
Yes.
was that?
It was. I think the announcement was the best part because everyone kind of went, "What?" So
Yeah, like me and Jade had talked, like it was already like official that I was adopting her. Because she did it really slick. Like I knew we were like building a relationship. We were
Mhm.
constantly talking all the time, and she was always coming to the show, whether she was in the show or not, just to be in it, just being supportive. But she was always like texting me, DMing me, just
Okay.
trying to get my wisdom, trying to talk, get my guidance, get some advice, stuff like that. Then she came up at one Draggy Tings maybe a few months ago and was like, somebody in the audience thinks I'm your drag daughter. And I was like, ha, oh, you're very slick. And she was like, what do you think how does that sound to you? And I was like, oh, I see what you did there.
oh,
And
Mhm.
I thought that was so cute and clever. And I was like, all right, like I see we've been talking, and then eventually I was like, okay, yeah, let's do it. But I was like, let's not announce it until the show. Whether
Okay.
you win or lose, like we're just gonna announce it. And I
Oh,
thought that was like a perfect moment to announce Jade
I think that's.
as what I think my 10th, my ninth. I think I have like 9 or 10 kids now. It's a
Oh my
lot. Yeah,
wow.
God.
yeah, yeah.
Yes. I think
hmm
that's
Yeah,
beautiful.
it's wild. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
like, well, how did this happen? Like,
No, I really do see how much Jade looks up to you. We haven't talked
yeah.
a lot, but we've talked briefly before Draggy Tings, and from our conversation, they talk very highly of you. I feel like everyone talks so highly of you, Logan. It's
It's wild. I'm
really
just,
crazy.
hey, that's great. That's better than them talking shit about me.
Honestly,
Hey,
yes. On campus here, especially, you are a campus celebrity. Kids eat you up and they love you. And
really?
I said, I have to have a sit down conversation with you because I think it's beautiful. I think how you inspire all these kids, drag or not drag. I just think it's crazy how you can have this power over these kids. They like see you perform. Anna, or another friend of ours, really loves when you dance. Like for Dragon Team, they're like, make sure I'm up there when Logan's performing.
Yes.
I need to get the whole thing on tape,
I
front
love
row.
that.
I think kids here adore you and they look up to you. And even if they're not your official drag daughter, you have this amazing, huge drag family at the school.
It's
The other
huge. I know.
school.
That's why it's just like it's wild. If you so many drag queens, so many drag kings just come and
Mhm.
call me mother now. Like in the comments, if I post a picture, I'm just like, when did mother become like the thing that everyone calls me? It's just mother, like, and I'll accept it. It's like it doesn't have
Your
to be
mother.
official. Yeah, it's just like, like I said, I wish I had somebody like me when I was coming
Mhm.
up because I don't as somebody that people look up to as a drag mom, even if it's a gay mom, some of my drag kids don't even do drag, but you're mine at this point. So it's like you're part of the family. Um, I just wish I had somebody to kind of guide me because I feel like I made a lot of mistakes, which is fine. But I also let everyone make their mistakes too. I give
That's
like a
important.
slight, I'm not like do this and you have to do that. And if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna like a real mom, I'm not gonna kick you out. Like you need to fuck up, you need to learn. It's
Mhm.
gonna be hard, being a queer person and navigating through this world. That way, like you're gonna have to figure some things out, and I'm gonna be there to either help you pick up the pieces and tell you, hey, next time do it this way, or I can give you a gentle reminder. But it's just like I'm basically this person in your life that's gonna kind of help you with the queer stuff because your family is probably not equipped to because they don't have answers to do that. But that doesn't mean that I'm not gonna let you make your mistakes. That
That
doesn't mean I'm
is,
gonna tell you what to do because I feel like you still need to go out in the world and live life for yourself.
yeah.
Because we're all very naive when we're young, and we think things are gonna be what they are, and they're
Mm.
not. So I don't like to take that away from my babies and stuff like that, even
Oh,
though sometimes it is kind of annoying. Because after a while, it's like, here we go again,
no,
again. Like with
I,
which each individual, it's like they have their own little journey and stuff like that. And I'm just like, God, I did this like 4 times with 4 other ones. Like, but
yeah.
I love them. I love them all. Yeah,
No, I think it's amazing to have this relationship with your drag family, and especially for
yeah,
the queer community. I think some of us don't have our family in our lives anymore, and to have
hmm
this motherly figure. I know I make mistakes every day. This one
yeah,
picks up. This is my drag mom right here, Natalie. Natalie's my
yeah.
drag mom. No, I just like maybe it's because I don't have that guidance anymore in my life. I've taught myself that I got to do what I got to do, and I think that's an amazing lesson you're teaching your children. Do what you got to do. You mess up. The only way you'll learn is if you fuck up.
Exactly. Like you're not gonna be perfect. If it's a perfect clean slate, then I'm probably gonna still raise
Yeah.
my eyebrow and be like, what's going on?
And in
Mm-hmm.
order to become the best of the best, you're not going to be. I think also what I think is really important. People need. I feel like young queer artists need to know is that you're not going to become the best of the best right off the bat, right out the gate.
No.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take effort. Um,
Yes.
you're not gonna become RuPaul in one day.
No, you're not. You're
You,
not. And like I know competitive drag things and other things, a lot of early drag is competing.
yeah,
You're gonna lose more than you're gonna win.
yeah, 100%.
You may never win. Like I don't think if I think about it, I don't think I've ever won anything. But I never let that stop me.
No, I
And like
think
I knew what I had to do, and it's like never saying I didn't get close. I would always get top two, and it's like okay, always a bridesmaid kind of deal. But that's why I always like to tell young students, it's like I know we get very competitive and we want to win. We see that, and we feel like that's going to be the trajectory we need
mhm.
to kind of put us where we want to be, and it really doesn't. I always just say have confidence, have a personality,
Yeah,
wash your tights, please, and have good
that
drag.
is really important. I
Please, please,
no, I
please,
think I
I
need to.
guess.
I think I need to learn from that.
Oh, come on.
I don't know.
Please.
Yes. I'm a little trans baby. I don't know. I don't know what is what. How to shave. This one's teaching me. She said, "You want to become a woman? Let's see it."
Yeah. Let's see
Yeah.
it. Yes. Put you to the test.
Puts
But
me to
that's
the
okay.
test.
Like, you need to be, I think you need to
Yeah.
make mistakes to learn to be like, okay, I remember that time I was a little stubbly or I was a little musty and I should have done,
Do I
done this,
do I still look like a man most of the time? 100%.
Oh, honey,
But
stop. It
but
doesn't matter.
it doesn't matter. I'm learning to love myself no matter what.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think that is
Yeah.
that is the number one validation I think us queer artists should learn. Yeah.
Which is going to be the hardest journey. And I always tell everyone, like, learning, and anybody in life, it's just like, this sounds so crazy, but it's like learning to love yourself. Oh my God, I feel like I'm in my counselor voice now at work. But like learning to love ourselves is everyone's like biggest journey in life.
Yeah.
Like just learning to look in the mirror and accept. And some days it's not always perfect. Even like 50-year-olds are going to struggle with that too. You're going to wake up and be like, oh God, I'm not feeling this today. But that's just how it is, and
I'm here for
you
it.
cherish those good days. You cherish those good days when you like are really fucking with yourself. When you're like, damn, I look good.
I'm-
And
right
those
now.
are the best days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, like you got to do what you got to do. I have to ask you. Do you have any advice for installing a wig? So I just bought this wig right here.
Okay.
She's a little I did pay a little bit more of my budget for it because she's so iconic. But I can't seem to get this lace to lace, and I can't seem to get it to stick on my head.
Okay. Interesting. So
Let's hear
we like
the Logan.
basically I would say like what I use. I mean, I use like old spirit gum, but
Spirit
that's like
gum. Okay.
spirit gum, and all I do is the sides.
The
Sides,
sides.
and then
Take notes, take
the
notes.
sides. You do it really, really tight. You don't
Okay.
want to do all this in the front because then it looks.
And does the color of the
Kinda-
wig cap matter?
No, I mean if it's a little lighter or anything like that, you want to cut it back. You don't want a long lace line. So I would
Okay.
say trim that honey back
She's
unless
like
you're
right
trying
here.
to. unless you're trying to like have edges and all that, and you're trying to like do the baby hairs, but like
Don't.
trim her back. Just
Okay.
trim her back, and make it really, really thin. You don't want like some drag queens like really leave it, and I'm like, I don't know what you've got all that room for.
Uh-huh.
Um, but if you do want to change the color of it, it's just like it's a lace front. Like you're not gonna get it to be perfect. I always say that, and it's like if you are trying to, then just throw a little bronzer or whatever your makeup color
We'll do it. We'll
is
do
to
it.
kind of
Do
right over
Femme
it.
Queen Realist. No, I.
If you are really trying to make it blendable before you put it on, something that I like to do is with like a concealer powder. Don't
Mhm.
use like liquid, but use like a powder concealer,
Mhm.
and kind of just go over the lace that's gonna look like your scalp.
Mhm.
So that makes it look really
I
realistic
love that. I
too.
love that. No, I really want to start experimenting with drag.
You
I have a
should.
summer bucket list.
I
Oh
don't know why
God.
I thought you were already doing drag. I don't know
No.
why I thought that.
No, I really do. I want to. All of my friends tell me
Well, it's because
I
you're
should
you're
perform.
loud enough,
Yeah.
and you have enough confidence in yourself that you could.
I could
You
perform.
could
Yeah,
definitely do it.
that's why I thought you were doing drag already because like you have such this big personality. You're
Thank you.
hosting this radio show. So I was like,
Mhm.
you're leading this interview, and it's just like that's my favorite thing, just so
Thank
you know
you.
about drag queens. Personality.
Thank you.
Like
Thank you.
personality is and charisma is really what sets you apart from everybody. You can be gorgeous, you can do all the stunts in the world, but like if you can't get on a microphone and talk to an audience or like just talk to anybody, then
Yeah.
like I'm bored.
Exactly.
I
Like make me laugh, like make me like fall in love with you. I want charm. I want
thank you.
charming.
Thank you.
I want personality.
And I'm doing
But that's why I
something.
was like, oh, you're not doing drag?
I said,
Do
oh,
drag.
I feel like I'm doing something right because like we have a following here. I love it. I think I really want to try drag. I don't know. Like I'm one day maybe I will do draggy things. Maybe my first show.
Why not?
I think about it.
You
I
should
don't.
hit me up.
I will hit you up. I don't know what my first
Exactly.
drag. I think my drag name will be Fatima because I'm Arab. Think, ooh,
Okay.
Fatima.
See, and look at that. You're trying to play it off, but I feel like that's something you've been thinking about. You've been thinking about that name because you just came up with that so quick. I'm like,
I
she's been thinking
have
about that.
I have been thinking about this. So
I love it.
thank you. So what is the
Yeah, let me
future
know.
of draggy things?
The future. Oh my. I feel like, well, one, I feel like we definitely have made a name for it. We know what the
Yes.
show is now after the
Mhm.
years. It was supposed to be a friendly, fun competition, but I feel like it's definitely becoming
A
more
little
and more
cutthroat.
competitive.
Yes.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
little bit more competitive, so I feel like that's definitely see more of that to come. Obviously, the normal shows downstairs is like the home of the shows.
Mhm.
I feel like those will stay the same, themed,
Yeah.
loose themes, because I don't ever want the show to be anything where people feel like they need to go out of their way. And
To
this is obviously going to happen. This is what I'm saying is happening. It's like people are going out of their way and purchasing very expensive garments and really nice hair to fit the theme so they can express. And if you want to do that, fine. But it's always supposed to be a theme that you are supposed to achieve with what's already in your closet. That's like how I always present the theme to
Mhm.
everybody. Because like when people sign up, I will tell you they're like, I want to know the theme right now when I sign up. I'm like, you don't get to know the theme until everyone else gets to know the theme, and
Yeah.
you learn that 2 weeks before the show starts, so it's fair for everybody. And that's when you learn the lip sync song. But it's supposed to be stuff that you should be able to find in your drag closet already,
Mhm.
that you can make it work. It's never going to be a theme that's going to be so outrageous where like you need to go shopping for it.
I love.
The only time I feel like I want to see people really go all out is when it's all winners. And
All
I feel like
winners,
those
yes.
will probably become a little bit more competitive than
I
as we continue going. I'm like, maybe we're going to get a crown. I think we're probably going to give it a title.
have we gotten
I think I'll say it here. I think we're going to start calling it the Draggy Tings. I mean, it'll be Miss Ting though. I thought that would be really cool. Like, yeah, Miss
Oh,
Ting. Yeah.
Miss Ting.
Misting.
Yeah,
Miss
you get it.
Ting.
Like, you remember growing up, like Miss Thing over here. And we're like, let's
Miss
just do Miss
Ting.
Ting. Yeah, Miss
Oh,
Ting.
I
Yeah,
love and a
that'd be
crown
cool.
and scepter. I think
A
that'd be
little,
really.
well, not maybe not a scepter, but
Not a
we'll,
scepter.
we'll start with a
We'll
crown
start
and
with-
like a sash.
like
just
a
as
paper
Miss
Burger
Ting.
King crown. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll eat it
No,
up.
but we'll do a real crown. We're gonna do a
Okay.
real crown, but a sash, no scepter. I'm like, I don't think they need scepter.
Mm.
Mhm.
No, it's not
But a sash
that
that says Miss Ting. And we do those twice a year, so I think that'll stay. The next one we are planning to do will be at the end of November, early
Okay.
December.
Okay. So I have time. I have time to prepare.
Yeah, you have time to slide in and win one. Yeah, if that's what you're aiming for. But I feel like a lot of performers really
No, I'm
I
not.
feel like now, after that last one, now that I saw so many faces in the audience and so many people who've competed downstairs that
Mhm.
just do it just casually for fun, which is what you're supposed to do. Remember, it's
That's
supposed to be
yeah,
fun.
that's
They
exactly.
saw that show, they saw this third one, the most recent one, and they were like, "Oh shit.
This is
Like
it.
this is what we're looking for." And
This
it's
is
just like
it.
it's not what I'm looking for, it's what I'm looking for up here. But it's just
Yes.
like obviously I still want everyone to have fun
Mhm.
and bring it down there. But I got so many messages from a lot of performers that night saying like, I want to grow under your umbrella. And I was like, I got an umbrella? Okay. Bye.
Yeah. I think it's beautiful.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think I'm excited for the future of Drag Things, and I think Drag Things is the future of Chicago drag.
I think it already is. I think
Okay.
it's crazy because I love boasting about Chicago drag. I feel like I've been to many different cities and there's some great drag around the country, but I feel like there's no drag like Chicago drag. And I
What do
will
you,
always root for Chicago drag and I'll always brag about it.
what do you think makes Chicago drag different than drag anywhere else?
The polish, I feel like the polish level
We're
is
the
just
pageant
it's
queens.
just it's just so different. And I do like give the props to having Continental here. But I've been to I'm not gonna
Continental's
name any
here.
cities. You didn't know Miss Continental
I
is
didn't
always,
know. I didn't
yeah,
know it
yeah,
was
yeah.
here.
It's always at the Vic Theater
I
on
knew. I knew.
Belmont and
Entertainer
Sheffield.
wasn't Entertainer of the Year here.
I believe, I don't know, I don't think so.
Okay.
Who hosts that one?
I don't remember, but I know who won last year. Chicago Entertainer of the Year. Her name was Kylie. She
I
she.
think, oh, I did hear about this. Yeah, but I don't think they host that here. I don't think, but
Okay.
yeah, but Miss Continental is always here at the Vic Theater.
Yeah, it was really crazy. She
Yeah.
broke my drag virginity, and I was like, oh wow, that's my first drag show I went to.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh, I
not
love
Entertainer.
it.
I went to what's it called? Lips? Is that what it's called?
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
lips,
Lips.
yeah.
That's where she
hmm
performs, and that's where I went for my
Oh, yeah.
birthday.
It's some good drag at Lips. I
Some
do like that
I love.
Lips is like a chain now. I know that was a big thing when it rolled out.
Yeah,
But I do think that there's, like I said, there's no other place. And like I said, we always give it to pageant drag that I feel like is really more of the drag now. It's just like everything here is just so thought out. It's just like you have your look down to the nails, down to a different wig. And it's just always not even that. Like, I'm not even going to call it other cities I've been to, but I've been to other cities where the girls don't even lip sync. I was like, we just run around and collect money.
I
Cute. I
guess
would love that. But I
so.
feel like
I
that's
will.
not what we do here in Chicago,
No,
you know? So it's like, you know me, I'm always like, know your words.
and
That's the biggest thing. I don't care about a stunt. I don't care about anything like that. I just want a good lip sync.
I
A
agree.
tight lip
I just really want a
sync.
good lip sync.
A
Yeah.
tight lip sync.
A tight lip
I
sync
lip
is
sync.
exactly what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I agree. I think polish. I see. I think what I have to agree. What I see is not only the polish, but I see the diversity in Chicago drag. I think as a trans woman, I see other trans women doing drag, and I'm like, oh, this is like more than just a male sport. I
Yeah.
know that sounds really bad me saying, but
No, no, it's right
yeah.
because Chicago drag, I feel like in the last few years, we've seen everyone really doing drag now, whether it's trans women, being more welcome into drag, which they've always been here,
Mhm.
our trans queens. And then, like, I feel like we're seeing a lot more drag kings
Yeah,
now. We're
and
seeing a lot of more AFAB performers, which I think is just everyone is welcome. And that's what really
and
feel like I've established with Draggy Things is like I accept all drag and I root for all drag. It's
mhm.
not just like I do it because I have to. It's like I do it because I just love seeing all different
Yeah,
types of drag,
I have to agree. I think this diversity and people are. I think what I'm really happy about is talented people getting their flowers. Is that
Absolutely. Yeah.
we come
Because there's a place for everybody. There really is. I know that was a shady remark one time on Drag Race, but there really is.
there's a place
That
for
came from
everybody.
and it's funny because that remark came from a Chicago queen at the time. It came from Gia Gunn, but there truly is a place for everyone here. There truly is. No shade.
Yeah, I love that. I think that's amazing. What is the future of Logan Zass like?
I don't know. I mean, I still love to turn looks. I love to turn a
Your
look.
looks, no, I'm sorry to cut you off, but your looks eat down. I would be lying if I said I haven't been thinking about that bralette,
The pink?
that pink with all the
Oh, the pink.
chains.
Thank you.
Was that a custom piece?
The bra, the custom. Yeah, this was all up top here was custom.
Do you
Yeah,
make
yeah.
your
The
own
pants
outfits?
were. I can, but I don't.
Oh,
I don't have like the patience, but like I feel like I'm capable, but like one mistake, I'm like, oh, we're done. We're done. Like I don't like find the joy in it. Like I want to do it once and be like, ah, I did it. I think what's the last thing I did? I think I made a wig and I was done. I was
Ooh.
like
you made a
pissed.
wig? Are
Like
wigs?
I bought like a little pixie and then I sewed in more tracks to make her like a mullet.
Mm.
Okay.
And I was pissed. First, like sewing the tracks together and then sewing it onto the I was
This is
and
like
then
a
I like sewed
hassle.
it. I like sewed it to my wig head. I was
I'm done.
pissed. I tried to like take the wig off, like, and I was like, wait,
No.
I just sewed it to the head. Like it's just done. So yeah, I mean I'm able, but I
You
don't want
got
to.
to.
I
If you
mean,
got, if
I know
you,
Like
you
I
were
think if I don't have to produce and host, I probably would probably enjoy making things more, but I feel
mm,
like my time and energy really goes to
writing
production and stuff
things,
like that.
yeah.
So that's why I feel like I've definitely found a silhouette when I'm not. I
Mm.
feel like every look I serve it's a serve,
It's a
but
start.
there
Oh,
are some things to myself where I'm like I hold to a higher standard where I'm like this is the look, and then where I know where I'm like this is my signature go to that it's like my signature go to. Everyone knows it's like a little slutty freakum dress
mm-hmm.
with some big old clunker heels
and the
and
Megan Thee
a pretty
Stallion
wig
song.
and yeah, and then some type of rap song, and then here we are.
I love.
And then that's my formula, and then obviously y'all I get my looks through here and there.
What were
But
you? What were you gonna say?
Oh, you were definitely feeling that struggle when making Evelyn's
Oh,
skirt.
yes.
would you made Evelyn's what?
I made Evelyn's outfit for the finale. The
Yes, the
skirt.
Oh,
skirt.
lovely.
Yeah, the one with
Yeah.
the crosses. It
Yeah, the
was.
mermaid, the mermaid
Yes.
Yes.
dress. Yeah. It was
It,
gorgeous. That's one of
it,
my favorite pieces on the
oh my god!
of the
Thank you.
night.
Thank you
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
much.
It
Should be very
was,
proud. That was it's still fun to this day. I think about the whole look, and I was like, wow, that was one of my favorites.
yeah.
Well, I'm
The complaining
now.
was insane.
Now that
I will
this,
say.
the show is over, I need to tell you that this whole outfit came together at 4 a.m. on
Oh,
Sunday. We had a bodysuit and it had crosses on the nipples, and Natalie and I put it on Evelyn, and we said,
just
"This is
wasn't
the
working."
ugliest thing I've ever created in my life," and we cut the piece off.
Yeah.
And it was a hassle, and I'm so glad it turned out the way it did. But I feel what you feel. It's like you work so hard on this outfit, and working with a drag queen is not.
No.
It's not amazing because
No,
It's
it's
not.
not easy. It's not fun.
I love Evelyn.
Like I like people like I say drag queens, you have every right to be as demanding and picky and bitchy as you want to be because it's you and you know how you want to look and want to present yourself. That's why I think I am very picky with like photographers,
Yeah.
people who take my picture. You see the way I present the show, like I want flash on or I'm not reposted because I know how I want to look and I know the image I'm trying to. So it's all of that where it's just like you already know it's not going to be a fun time working with a drag queen.
It took some getting used to. Evelyn wanted a new idea every day. Babe, we're not doing this. But it was fun. I think that's the fun of it all. Like learning, getting into the mind of a competitor.
Yeah.
The stress. It was really fun. I think being in art school, you don't really get these opportunities to do something outside of your assignments.
Yeah.
So I had
Yeah.
so much fun just being able to create.
You could just see when you look at the garment, just look at the pictures and everything, like everything that it came out. You could just tell that y'all like put so much into it and that y'all enjoyed it because it's like couture.
Thank you so
It's
much.
fucking phenomenal.
That means
Like
the world
I
to
want
me.
her to wear. I told her I was like, I want you to wear this again. Add more. There, add more to it. Like you can still like do so much with it. And so not that it needs it, but it's just like use it again. Add more to it. So it's like a whole. It's an evolving look.
We
You know,
think
I'm
about
like use
bedazzling
this
the
again.
skirt.
Yeah,
Adding stuff,
Oh,
yeah.
that would eat down.
like
Look at
stone it. Yeah,
Stone
dude.
Yep.
it. Yes. I'm
Yeah.
so glad you enjoyed it. It means the world to me. Yeah.
And when
but
she like turned the corner, I was like, and she was first too, and she was like,
With
I know
the-
she was first,
the
so
big
that was
gulp
just like,
was-
damn.
the big
Yeah.
gulp was the seller for me.
It just the whole and the way she presented it, I was like, wow,
Yeah, like I loved it.
tens across the board.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Evelyn. Actually, no, but so what else besides dragging things? You're just gonna keep.
So
doing-
Drag Kings, I mean that is definitely. I do feel like I have some other shows I'm cooking up.
Okay.
Whether we're gonna do them at Sub T or another bar,
So you're thinking about like doing a whole another show.
something beyond Draggy Tings. Yeah, so Draggy Tings will stay Draggy Tings, but I feel like I would like to take on another production and hosting gig
Would it be
that I would
17 and
host.
over too? You think or no?
It depends on the venue.
Okay.
Probably at this point, probably not. It doesn't
Okay.
seem like that just because I feel like Draggy Tings. I don't want to steal anything away from Draggy Tings and kind of dilute it, if that
Okay.
makes any sense. Where it's like I don't want to start making too many things where now Draggy Tings is like no one's coming because I've given y'all so many other things. I still want to keep the magic in Draggy Tings. I'm thinking of going more like party wise.
Ooh, like a club.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a nightclub thing. Like, I feel like now that Berlin has been gone and that was like my home, I do miss kind of like the nightlife of, just partying and like just drag queens hosting. So something along those lines is definitely something I would like to bring
You
to
could
the
create a
future.
club. You could create a club called All That Zazz.
All that sass. I was very inspired by the show Jocelyn's Cabaret,
I think that'd be so fun.
and I wanted it to call it like the Zass Cabaret or some shit like
Zazz, yeah,
that,
I
where it
think
was
that's.
like, yeah, something like that. But that definitely gives more like strippery vibes. I'm like, we have to figure it out, like what type of how X-rated is this party gonna be? But I think the next one I do is probably just gonna definitely be like 21 and up.
Okay. Yeah, I
Um,
love.
but it's funny because it's like I Sub T, they never presented it as 17 and up. It was my bringing it up because I would go to Sub T back when I was in high school for concerts that would like come through. So I remember being able to get into these venues. So when I got hired here and they asked and they were like, I was like, wait, are these shows like 17 and up? And then they're like, yeah. And I was just like, I think the light bulb went off in my head. And that's when I was like, wait, I think I have something here. So at first, that's why I didn't think Drag Kings was going to be anything, and I was like, okay, another drag show, not in Boys Town,
Yeah. This is wait.
not in Boys
Yeah, not in Boys
Town,
Town.
not in Boys Town, and it's just some other just drag show. Not trying to shit on drag shows that aren't in Boys Town and stuff like that, but I was like, what's going to be the draw? What is going to make this show different and want people? And I was like, 17, not great. There we go. Let's do it.
I think it's perfect.
And that's literally how it went. And here we are. We're like, now I'm like, okay, what's my next show? It should probably be 21. What?
Your next show.
You never know.
All
You
that
never know. You never know.
Zazz.
Nothing is set in stone. Yeah, like
Nothing.
I'm not going anywhere. I always say like I want to retire, but then I'm like I have a second wind right now. Like I have
No. I would. Yeah.
so many ideas and so many things I'm still working on and auditioning for Drag Race and all that crap.
Have
So
you
it's just
auditioned
like
for the next season? Can you say?
um
I don't know if it's allowed.
I cannot say, but I can at least say I've auditioned
Okay.
many times for the show. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm really
Yeah.
excited. I wait. I know this is. This might be close to that next question, but I really do want to ask you.
Oh God.
If you do get on Drag Race, what
Mhm.
happens to Draggy Tinks?
Oh, it goes to Omani.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Draggy Ting stays the same. It
Okay.
will always stay the same. I mean, I hope it does. I mean, in my mind, I would fight for Draggy Tings to stay. I would still stay as the owner of Draggy Tings, but I would definitely let one of my drag kids take over the show.
Okay.
And as host, not the producer. I would still want to produce, but somebody who knows it very well that I think could run it. And I feel like that has the respect behind me. Like it would have to be Omani.
Yes.
It would
So,
have to be Omani just
if
because.
Amani just ends up magically hosting for a couple months, we'll just.
You already know what's good.
Yeah.
You
I'm
already
not
know what's
saying
good.
it.
Yeah,
But
you
just
already
know we're-
Everyone always,
we're Team
everyone
Zazz.
always laughs about that. Everyone always laughs about that. They're just like, so when one of your drag kids starts hosting drag things that in
We'll
the middle
know.
of summer,
We'll know.
and it's like,
We're
I
team-
just do that. I'm like,
just
I don't
know
know.
we're Team Zazz all the way.
Thank you.
We really
Yeah.
support you. We love it. Thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank
I
you.
had
No,
such
thank you
an
for having me.
honor. Of
I'm glad
course.
you pulled me aside after the show. You found me at the right moment, and you were like, "You want to do this next Sunday?" And I was like, "Yeah."
Yeah, I love-
So
I
that's-
kept
and
saying, I
"Yeah."
was like, just go
That's-
ask, go ask. And Larson's like, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
just-
She
"Oh
looks
no,
really busy right now.
I'm really nice." I feel like people are always like so like
No,
they second guess coming up to me, and I'm like, "I'm glad you did." No, I'm really really nice.
people I look up to, I get like really afraid by. So
No, I get
not,
that, yeah.
Not I'm saying you're mean, but I just like I.
No, I understand. I think I used to be the same way. But you see somebody
Yeah.
that you really admire, and you're like, they don't have time for me, and it's just like, trust, they do. Just
Yeah.
make yourself be known.
Yeah,
You know,
I'm just
so I'm
gonna,
glad you
hey,
did. Yeah.
And maybe one day in the summer, maybe I'll pop in Draggy Tings, do a quick show.
Yeah, pop in. I would say if you want to do one, I'm telling you now, we are booked out. So snag a spot now because we only have like one summer show left. This show fills up so fast. It fills up so fast.
Well, we might be DMing
So
after
we
the
are-
show.
Yeah, let me know, and we can snag you a spot.
I need to learn how to do my mug.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, if I'm booking for August, the second
Oh.
show in August, I feel like you have plenty of time.
Oh, we are.
Yeah.
Natalie, you better get on this. You better get on this. Natalie's on this.
Natalie's like, what?
No, I'm really excited.
Yeah, if you want to do it, yeah. We
I'll
have
text
spots
you.
in
I'll text
August.
you. I think that'd be
before we
fun.
move
Yeah,
on
just a fun
to
little thing.
September. Yeah.
Love.
August is September. I'll be texting you. You will be seeing a text
Yeah.
from me. I'm excited.
Yeah. Please. I'm excited. I'd love to.
Thank you so much for being on the show. It
Thank you
means
for
the
having
world to
me.
You are a pillar in Chicago drag. I know it's
Thank
really,
you.
yeah, but really, really are. So many kids here look up to you. I can't wait to see you at the next Draggy Tings. When is the next
Yes. It is going to be May 19th.
one? Okay.
Cool.
Oh, so like a couple of days after this episode airs. So May 19th,
Yes. When is this episode going to air?
12th, right?
The 12th. Okay, yeah.
The
So
last
May
day of
19th.
school. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have
Yeah.
a co-host with me. It's gonna be co-host. It's gonna be one of my kids. We're gonna co-host with Benny Boy Zass.
Perfect.
Okay.
They did my intro that night, so they will be co-hosting.
Oh,
It's
Benny
their
Boy,
birthday
yes.
gift.
Yes.
Yes,
The purple
yes.
suit.
Yeah, Drag King. Yes,
Oh,
purple suit.
yeah.
Yeah. That's one of my
Perfect.
kids too. It's his birthday, so we're gonna let him
Aw.
co-host and see how it goes. He turned 21, so
Oh my God, that's amazing. Well,
Yeah.
we will be there. Do you want to plug anything before we leave?
plug anything. Follow me on Instagram. It's Logan Zass, LOGANZASS. That's where I do everything. If you need anything from me, trying to book me, I do all my work through Instagram.
Mhm.
Easy peasy. Come
Thank
to
you.
Drag Kings every other Sunday at Sub T in
Yes.
Wicker Park.
Sub T. I'm a Sub T
Yep.
girly now.
yes.
I love Sub T.
It's home to a lot of queerdos.
Yes.
So come through.
Thank you so much for being on the show. I can't wait
Of
to
course.
see you. We will be chatting.
Yes.
And I will be snatching that crown. That's all I have
Oh.
to say.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. I love a
Ooh.
competitive fist. I love that. I love that. I
No.
love hockey. So
Okay. Thank you so much.
you're manifesting.
I'm manifesting.
Exactly.
Next all winner season.
Oh,
First
oh.
Miss Ting. Ooh.
The first mistake.
The first
Yeah.
Miss Ting.
Oh.
I think a crown looks really good on my head. What do you think?
Okay.
I
Okay.
No, thank you so. No, I can't make Evelyn's gown for the next one. Like,
Ooh.
I know Evelyn's coming for the. She already told me. She's like, I'm coming for it again. I was like, you are more than welcome to.
Oh,
That would be the rivalry of the
Ooh,
century.
I can't do that to her. She's my bestie. Thank you so much. I love you so much. I'll be talking
Love
to
you
you.
too. Yeah.
Bye.
Y'all have a good night.
Bye.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Be
Bye.
safe.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. Oh my God, guys, this was actually such a fun episode. What the hell? I love Logan.
Aw, that was so cute.
Yeah. Logan's my world now, and you know, you never know.
Look at this picture.
What is this? Is this Anna at Target? What Natalie just showed me was a picture of Nikocado Avocado,
No,
and then
you can't tell the people.
and then a photo of Anna. It was really funny. It
was beautiful.
Thank you, Logan, for being on the show. Logan really does a lot. I know last Draggy Tings All Winners, there was some tension in the air.
Yeah.
But I just want you to know, like, we're all winners. Live your life. Be yourself. I think winning doesn't make you less of a drag queen. I don't know, because I'm not a drag
not
queen
winning.
yet.
You don't
not
think
winning.
not winning,
Yes.
yeah.
If you guys have any drag name suggestions, please drop them down below.
Down below.
Well, we don't
where?
have any of those. Actually, just
Slide into the DMs.
or just
I
come
guess.
tell me. You can follow me on
Yeah,
Instagram.
or just come tell Larson.
Yeah, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is Larson Camo, LARSON KHAMO. That was really fast. Actually, just
LARSON.
LARSON KHAMO. It's the one with the bikini pic because I'm hot as fuck, guys.
Oh God.
And then they're not, just follow Not Read Rebel. We're just Not Read Rebel on everything. There might be a website coming soon. I heard a rumor of that, but I don't know.
Maybe.
Ooh, imagine a Not Read Rebel website. My face blasted on the front screen.
Okay, calm down.
Okay, thank you so much. Come see my Draggy Things sometime August and September. Should I actually? We're gonna text Logan right after this.
Low key, we're gonna have to like maybe figure it out.
I think I might, but I don't know how to paint a mug. Well, I have time to learn.
Yeah.
Like, do I want
guess.
to go down the Trixie route? Do I want to go down the Evelyn route? Do I want to go down the Jade route?
Do not believe.
No,
No.
none of them.
You
Do the
want
Fatima. I want to do
Fatima
I think I
beats.
want to do like
Ooh.
Arab drag. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh wow.
I sent Natalie
Full
this video.
bejeweled
If you follow
burqa.
me on TikTok, but just my name, on one of my reposts, it's one of the Arab drag, Arab
or
wedding
Arab wedding makeup.
and I think I would look. That would be my drag makeup if I ever had
a
that.
full bedazzled burqa.
Ooh.
Reveal. That might get offensive. Actually.
I think reveals into like a Pope fit. That's too.
Oh wow!
That's
no,
way
you
too
go
far.
from burqa to niqab to just lower.
Good job. I think that's kind. Or oh my god, or I could dress up
Damn, you just hit the mic.
as No, I was gonna say no. Never mind.
Something offensive. Cool.
You know,
Don't-
10 and the two numbers were next to it.
Stop.
But we're gonna move on.
Stop.
Anyways, thank you guys so much for listening to the episode. We're like way over our time. But
We really are, but that's okay.
I
It
don't
was a
give-
good episode.
I don't give a single fuck. Thank you so much. Thank you for an
Tell
amazing
me why.
season.
I'm so sorry, guys. I just opened Instagram and the first thing I see is Doja Cat walking around in a thong and a bed sheet.
That is so Larson Court. That's actually my Draggy Things outfit. Anyways, I love you guys so much. Thank you so much. I said that so many times. You guys are amazing and perfect. And all my queer kids out there who are listening to this,
Wow.
I am amazing.
Okay.
No, I'm joking. You're amazing. And I really look up to every single one of you. Be nice. Be cool. And that guy's really cute.
Oh.